Yo, what's going on guys? David Lee back with a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to try to do something a little bit different. I'm going to provide you with my top 5 tips on how to film a salon. Now, you may be wondering, why would anyone want tips or need tips on how to film a salon? Well, modern salons these days do more than just hair. They do makeup, they do styling, they offer bridal services, anniversary services, anything that's related to really making people feel and look beautiful. You may get a contract or a new client coming up that is a salon. They do style, maybe they do a YouTube fashion show, DIY products, anything that's related to beauty, fashion, hair, makeup. I recently shot 2 commercials for a salon, both an individual stylist and also the salon itself. It was massively fun, but at the same time, it was something that I had never done before. Definitely a learning experience. I'm hoping in this video, I can give you guys my 5 top tips on how to film salon, beauty, makeup, hair better. Tip number 1 is don't be afraid to overuse slow motion. Slow motion adds a specific dynamic and emotion with your videos. That can be films, that can be commercials, that can be literally anything. But most importantly, when it comes to beauty, when you have the right track selection mixed with slow motion, you can create this very flowy, this very dance-like movement with your edit. Music videos do it all the time where they mix slow motion, speed ramping, and then static shots in 24 frames, 36 frames per second. I'll leave it up to you to decide which standard frame rate you want to use, whether that be 24p or 25p or higher, but just don't be afraid to overuse slow motion. Now, tip number 2 is when you want to create something more beautiful, more elegant, especially when it comes to skin tones and people's faces, you can use something called a Tiffin black satin filter. So a Tiffin black satin filter, if my camera will focus here, there we go. So a Tiffin black satin filter, what it does is it helps to roll off the highlights of your footage more naturally, more gradually. It also helps to reduce blemishes and wrinkles, which is perfect for filming anyone, especially women that want to look and feel beautiful. Now, the black satin filters are a bit pricey. They're around $100 US. If you don't have that type of budget to spend, you can use Vaseline and smear that across your UV filter, just enough to give it a little bit more of a dream-like state. Now, if you don't want to use Vaseline on your UV filter, it's not that hard to clean up. You can also do it in post by using a graduated filter in Adobe Premiere or in After Effects. You can give the overall feel to all of your footage, put it on an adjustment layer, and that feel can help to brighten up some of the shadows and create this overall warm look, but not so warm because you can control the graduation of it. Tip number 3 is get as much variety of footage as you can. The more you can capture the product, the services, the operations that go down for the salon or the artist, the more you have in post. So you can capture literally anything, whether that be people getting their hair washed, having their hair curled, blow dried, styled, makeup being done, hair being cut, people interacting with each other. You have 2 customers that are talking to each other, they're smiling, they're laughing. And always get engagement between the stylist or the stylists and their customers. That way when people watch the video, they can see a bit more of their personality and not just people getting their hair cut. If there's products being sold like shampoos or certain conditioners, ask the salon stylist, ask the owner, hey, is this something that you guys also want to use in the promo? If they say yes, then cool. Get some B-roll of that. You may need to use it, you may not need to use it. But the more variety of footage you have, the more editing power and post-production you have. Tip number 4, which is probably the most crucial tip to get when you're doing any type of commercial work, are testimonials. Before you get to the shoot, ask your client, hey, are there 2 or 3 people that are gonna be there that day for us to interview, maybe just 30 seconds to 60 seconds, ask them for a testimonial. When you have an amazing promotional video that captures the entire space, the products, the services, plus the testimonials, that makes for even more impact and more value for your client. Tip number 5 is the one thing that is more subjective, but it comes to color grading. And that is, don't be afraid to go out of the box, so to speak, with your color grading. With beauty, fashion, makeup, people want to feel beautiful. People want to feel extravagant, amazing, gorgeous. So it's okay to push your color grading a little bit out of the norm. Now what I mean by that is it's okay to make your video or your promo look a bit dreamy, look a bit flashy. Be mindful of your skin tones. If someone's skin is naturally, white or Caucasian, you don't want them looking yellow or brown. You don't want to go too far with the color grade, but just be okay with trying out new things to make the footage, to make your video, to make the experience look cinematic, look filmic, look like it's a dreamy sequence. Those are my 5 top tips, but there is a special bonus tip that I will give that hopefully you already know, but that's to stabilize your footage. That can be with a Steadicam, that can be with a 3-axis gimbal like the Zhiyun Crane. If you don't have the budget for either of those things, then you can use a monopod or a tripod. You have to be a bit crafty with some of the movements you can do, such as your pans and tilts. More fast-paced movements you can still probably get away with. You just have to be very careful with your footing and also how heavy your tripod, your monopod is, along with the things that are attached to the camera. Now I know the video topic is a little bit different than most of my more popular videos. They're like camera gear reviews, equipment reviews, picture profile reviews. But if you're looking to get work as a freelance cinematographer, maybe you're just starting off, and it's okay to reach out to multiple clients in different industries. The idea is you just need to get work, you need to get experience, and that way you can grow into those areas that you want to move into. Beauty, fashion, makeup, it's great. It may not be your favorite thing. For me, it was a fun experience and I would like to do more down the road. When you can do something that's fun and exciting, it doesn't matter if it's necessarily not your passion, but if you're having fun doing it, then why not? And get paid at the same time. Alright my friends, that does it for me. Again, my name is David Lee. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm doing my best to provide more value to anyone and everyone that watches my videos and also subscribes to my channel. I'll be bringing you content weekly at least. Right now I'm filming 2 documentaries as well as doing just regular work. So I'm doing my best to stay on track with 1 video per week on my YouTube channel. You can hit me up on Instagram, probably the best way to get a hold of me, at David Lee. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, leave them down below. I'd love to help you guys out. Remember, every day you have an opportunity to create your own experience, your own story. So with that said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.